Today we are going to perform a very simple experiment, that is the extraction and estimation of starch from potato. And you know that starch is a polysaccharide, and that we are going to extract and estimate from this potato. The requirements for this practical is a raw potato, one pillar, muslin cloth, water, one beaker, then watch glass, Lugol's iodine solution, then digital balance, and the grinder mixer. Let us start the practical, and the starting of this practical is with the weighing of raw potato. So first weigh this raw potato weight and see it is 99.022 gram. So note down this weight first, then note down the weight of empty beaker, and it is about 98 gram. So these weights are required for the calculation of the starch. Next part of this practical is the peeling of this potato with the peeler. So take this raw potato and peel it. So you have to remove the peel of this potato completely. Now this is peeled potato, and that potato I have prepared pieces of that potato for the grinding purpose. So these are the pieces of peeled potato that we are going to grind in mixture now. Now I will put these pieces of raw potato in this mixture pot, and I will grind this potato pieces. Now I will put some amount of water in this so that it will mix very well, and again I will use this mixture. This is the filtration of this starch or potato solution. For that, this is muslin cloth. Fold it very well and keep this muslin cloth in funnel and just filter it through this muslin cloth. Again,
बंद करो.
a gentle squeeze is also required to get the entire filtrate from this tissue. Now we have obtained this potato filtrate in this beaker that we are going to dry it. This is the filtrate, and this filtrate is allowed for some time to settle the starch. So starch will settle at the bottom of this beaker, and supernatant will remain in the upper side of this. So we'll remove this supernatant and will allow only starch, which will be settled at the bottom of beaker later on. Now after settling the starch at the bottom, now I am going to remove the supernatant here, and at the base of bottom you can see this is the starch granule which are settled at the bottom. So first you have to remove this supernatant. And you can see now at the bottom of this beaker this starch is settled. Now the next part of this experiment is drying of this starch. So I will keep this beaker in the oven for drying, and after that we are going to measure this weight of beaker. Our oven, in this oven I will keep this beaker for drying. So after drying of this starch, we will measure the weight of beaker along with the starch and we will go for the calculation. Now see, this is the beaker which was kept in the oven, and now we have taken out this beaker from the oven, and you can see at the bottom of this beaker there is a starch. So this starch is extracted from the raw potato, and now we will weigh it, because we have taken the initial weight of the empty beaker and now we are going to weigh this beaker with the starch, and its weight is 100 gram and 269. So this is the weight of beaker with the starch, and now we will minus the weight of empty beaker, and that will be the extraction of the starch weight, so that we have extracted and estimated the starch quantity from the raw potato. Okay. So this is the extracted starch, and now we are going to take the confirmation test of this starch, whether it is a starch or not. So for that I have taken the starch on the filter paper, and now I am going to just test it with iodine. So blue color will appear in this. So you can see this is the blue color which is appeared on this filter paper, that indicates the presence of starch in it. So application of this iodine will give you blue color.